son ciel parmi tous les stars. On le voit sur Jupiter et de temps en temps sur Mars. Mon flying saucer hat, flying saucer hat, flying saucer hat, flying saucer hat, il visitait le terre une fois pour voir le grec Cas3y et en soirée il le portait, oh quel grand succès. Mais après il le cachait pendant sa closette, même si c'était invisible, il gardait le secret de flying saucer hat, flying saucer hat, flying saucer hat, flying saucer hat. Qu'est-ce que vous allez porter au château de Pluto, à la balle pour célébrer l'éclipse universelle? Il faut s'habiller très bien, tout le monde sera là. Je sais qui je vais amener, une bonne amie à moi, mon flying saucer hat, flying saucer hat, flying saucer hat, flying saucer hat.
Hello, 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 my loathes. What's going on? Thank you guys for coming. I am very excited for tonight. We are continuing Lorne's ridiculous journey and explanation of his sex life and his experiences. I went and listened a little bit to what we had talked about, or what he was talking about before with Casey, and they were discussing cleats. So we're going to start right off with cleat talk. I'm very excited. All right. And then we're going to also do celebrity for etymology. But first, let's say hello to everybody. All right. Hello, DJ McNerdette. Hi, honey. And the Cornville Nightmare is here. Metro State Tactical Ice Cream Truck. Hello. Pee-wee's Burned Pizza. Voice to Voice. Rachel D. Camille. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Mike Wolf. Page Master. Polynomial Purebred. What's going on? Willow and Danny Boy. Hey, Nuggies. Got John Ryan. Kazantin. Did I say hello to? Yes, I did. Okay. MC Sleeves. Hey, what's going on? Slothcat. Hey, good to see you. And Zacky's here. Oh, my chat keeps moving. Little Kid Lover. Hello. That's a crazy screen name. Allison Marie Spanish. Eel Rearg, my beloved. Viral Effects. Hey, what's going on? And Hey Boo. Hello, hello. And Tracy Himmel. Hello, hello. Welcome. And Catchy. Hey, Catchy. So, yeah, we're going to start off tonight with our etymology. We'll be on celebrity. Celebrity, noun, coming from the late 14th century, meaning solemn rite or ceremony, which is from the Old French célébrité, meaning celebration, or it is directly from the Latin celebritatem. Celebritatem, there it is, meaning multitude or fame, and this comes from célébrer, meaning frequented or populous. This is related to celebrate, actually. The meaning, condition of being famous. What a definition. The condition of being famous is from the 1600s, and that meaning a famous person specifically is from 1894. And that entry reads, when the old gods withdraw, the empty thrones cry out for a successor. And with good management, or even without management, almost any perishable bag of bones may be hoisted into the vacant seat. That comes from E.R. Dodd's The Greeks and the Irrational. Interesting. Yeah, so it's related to celebrate, the word celebrate, and the noun shorten just like celeb. Actually, that's from 1908. Wow, from American English. That's way, way earlier than I would have thought. Interesting. I don't know. I would have assumed like celeb came from like, I don't know, like the 50s, 30s. Maybe I would assume it to be around the time of like movies. You know what I mean? When movies really started to become popular and something that a lot of people could consume and watch. Interesting. All right, who slipped in while I was doing that? Let her have it. Hi, Wes. Hello, who's Brittany? Online Lobster, good to see you. And MLW. Ayo. Jamie. Oh, DJ McNerdette says, Jamie, the test results came in. I've been diagnosed with being a celebrity. That's funny. Okay, let's get started right away. We are on episode... Hold on, let me expand this out so I can actually see. We are on episode 3. Yeah.
Well, you can teach me.
Talking about
You'll be the first one to
pussy eating, I guess, or
He's
cleats.
licking the vulva and the labia.
Oh, and I'm playing Civ again.
Whatever those are, you can teach me.
Maybe.
Holy
if it'll let
shit.
me. What the hell?
I don't know the names of the parts. Casey, what do you want me to say? You don't want me to lie to you.
Hold on, let me set
That's
it.
I've never studied
embarrassing.
it. I've never studied it. It doesn't mean that I've never been in it or had it or tasted it or had it.
I mean, you
I've
don't
never
have to study it.
Well, apparently you do.
You saying
Something I
you
never-
stuck your tongue all the way in a vagina.
Oh, this is such a pain in the ass. Okay.
I stuck my tongue all the
Done.
way in.
Yeah,
Done.
that's what you said.
Yes.
All of,
Done.
all
Okay,
of what
much
I had
better.
of my tongue. And, I knew I didn't stick it all the way in her vagina because
Well, then how did you
I'd
get
have to have a hell of a long tongue.
How did you get to the G-spot? This man's an idiot. Oh, and the last episode, he said that the G-spot was a little to the left, I believe, was his exact wording.
But my whole tongue, I stuck my tongue in all the way, as far as it would go.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
We're going to have to wait for
Why?
my console to restart, guys. My
You
bad.
said you hit the G spot.
E-celebrity.
I don't hit the G-spot with Kathy. There's no mistaking on that one.
Can I just say, for like TCAP Gaming, it was so easy to bait him into continuing his stream. Like, I think all I said was like, oh, are you scared? He's like, I'm not scared, Goro. Let's keep going. I can't do a TCAP Gaming impression. Holy shit, that was so bad. All right. Sweet. Now we're back. We're live.
With your tongue.
With my tongue. She even told me
Let's go. Let's dig in.
that I hit her G-spot.
Either you're lying or she was lying.
Lorne is lying. Oh wait, I'm gonna
She was
keep
lying.
tally again on how many times Lorne is
I don't
lying.
know, but
Give me a
I know
second.
she reacted when I hit
Oh
a
my
certain
God.
spot there.
The last thing in my notes is when I was keeping,
Well, how'd she react?
when I was recording all of the women Lorne claimed that he slept with, which was like 28 or 29 or something stupid like that. For sure, Lorne.
Yeah.
You write this down.
How did she react?
She wiggled around a lot.
Another
Yeah.
lie.
So about those outer clips.
don't know. I don't know if I'm right on that or not. I'm just taking a guess. Told you that already.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Jugga Willy. Yes, happy 420 for those who celebrate. I do not, but I hope you are having a lovely, toasty, baked day.
Already, I don't know. I really don't know if there's one or two.
You also slept with Eleanor Roosevelt.
Okay, let me explain to you what I have always thought.
That was a good mini syllable. I'm so sorry. I know it's like early on, but I gotta replay that.
What I have always thought. I've always thought
oh
that.
Oh my god. That was a full. Wait, hold on.
I don't know what you.
That was a full 12-second rev up to whatever point he's gonna try and make right now. It's Slothcat's birthday. Oh my god! Happy birthday! That's awesome. I hope you have a good one. I don't have anything queued up to like make Lorne or Joran or even Kennedy sing happy birthday to you, but happy birthday, friend. I hope it's a good one.
Know what the proper name is for it, but the flap on the pussy, the outer flap.
Oh Lord!
I've always thought that was a clip.
I would believe that.
Then I've thought that like right along by the pussy hole that there was another one. I never knew it. I was taking a guess at it.
The pussy hole. Right by the pussy hole.
I've never known the proper names of them.
By the hole?
Yeah, right by the pussy hole.
Hold on, let me see if I can find
what is this outer flap?
Let me see if I can find that picture he drew.
I'm taking a guess. If there's one there or not, I don't know. When I was in school, they didn't do sexual education. What they did of sexual education was very little because, then they didn't think it was something that they should be teaching. And they certainly didn't go through the names of stuff, because then there would be parents calling them up and complaining. As far as sex being mentioned in my house growing up,
very interesting.
That was long shot for that.
Well, you said that you love going down on women. You love it.
I do.
There's no way you would be this confused if you did it even one time.
That's true. I'm trying to find this. If somebody has the image of Lorne's drawing of a pussy, please send that to me. I can't find it. I thought I had it.
As long as my tongue is moving around and making her feel good, then I'm doing something right. I don't need to know the names of stuff.
Yeah, I can't
in
find
order
it.
to make that happen.
It wouldn't feel good if you're just moving your tongue around randomly.
Well, it's not all randomly. When I hit the spot that I know that she's feeling something good, then I stay right in that spot for a bit.
All right, what were we doing in this game?
I also figure that she probably doesn't want me staying in that one spot forever, and I move my tongue around some more.
Oh my god.
Where? No. just no.
That's funny. Just no.
You don't. That's not how you do it. You don't just flap your fucking tongue around, sticking it inside and just licking random parts and stuff. Like, you don't do that.
Okay, well, you can show me how you want me to do it.
Ew, no. Yuck.
And that's how I'll do it.
Ugh.
Is that a deal?
Christ, no.
Can you admit that you've never gone down on a woman before?
No.
Because if you went
because he would be
you
lying.
would know instantly.
All right.
You don't want me to lie to you.
That's 2 lies.
Exactly. You know, if we ever had sex, I would know instantly. You do realize that, right?
Yeah. Like, if you say so.
Hey,
you don't want me to lie
biggest dickus. What's going on?
You yes.
I'll be able to tell if you're a virgin 100%.
Okay. You'll be able to tell.
Your mouth has never touched a vagina?
Not
You
the
have never even seen a vagina in person.
Yeah, that's accurate.
If that's what you want to believe, then okay.
Sorry, I should say my
You don't even
my dishwasher is running right now, so if you hear some weird shit in the background, that's what that is.
know where the clit is. That's about as much proof as I need.
Kid, you keep believing what you want to believe.
Why can't I do this?
Just remember, I never lied to you.
Well, you've lied to me multiple times in this call, so.
Not from today on.
And I gave you my real phone number, even though you were lying to me. I'm pretty upset about that.
Why would you be upset about it? When it's a
Because you're lying to me?
No, that's what you want to think.
All right.
I can't help what you want to think. You want me to not lie to you, so I'm not lying to you. But you don't want to believe that I'm not lying to you. And I can't help that.
I don't even know how many tallies to put in this.
I'm gonna lie to you, Casey.
I don't even. We're gonna do an
We've
extra
taken
5.
a huge step today. Because of that.
Did we, though?
Yeah, we did. We took a very huge step.
I guess we're good with how we are.
And it's a step we needed to take a long time ago. You're not going to find me lying to you. But I can't help what you want to believe. It's like Ashley and Julie. I don't lie to them.
So annoying.
They don't question me about it now because they know I'm not lying. Julie,
Where's my scout?
she's...
Or they've just given up on confronting you because you keep lying.
Huh?
Or they've just given up on confronting you since you're a known liar.
That's exactly it.
No.
Can I embark? Not yet.
No.
Ashley's the first one that I've been able to trust completely for a probation officer. And then they get...
Well, you've actually been able to trust all of them. They're your probation officer.
No, I haven't been able to trust all of them.
Well, I mean, you should have been able to, but you have like an issue.
Exactly. You have an issue.
I should have been
exactly.
able to.
They don't trust you either, clearly.
Well, Ashley does. Julie does. And me and Julie are making a lot of progress.
I mean, you admitted to lying to them, though.
I haven't lied to Ashley and Julie. You're not going to find me lying to you.
I did today, multiple times.
No, you didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't
Nice.
read the thing as well as I should have.
Well, it's just unfortunate that this document made you look even worse.
Yeah, apparently it did. So now I got to discuss it with Ashley and Julie. So I can figure out what the hell's going on with that.
Well, you need to find something that corroborates what you're saying is the truth.
I didn't fail the last polygraph I took.
Alright, are we gonna ignore the other ones you failed about the child porn?
Oh, what child porn?
The 9-year-old girl on the news?
How do I do this? I don't even know.
That wasn't child porn.
Well, you jerked off to it, so it was child porn enough.
No, I didn't jerk off to it.
Doubt.
You said that I fantasized about it, and I didn't fantasize about it.
Then what was the deal?
I was upset about it.
Then what? Yeah, okay. I didn't fantasize it. I was upset about it. That's some horse shit. You very specifically. We reviewed this in the last stream and watched the video in question, the clip with like there's a child singing the national anthem. There are 2 seconds where this little girl that he's talking about walks on screen holding a flag. 2 seconds, and that's what he's focused on, and that's what he probably failed the polygraph test on. Like, that's what he was talking about with these people. And it's like, I know he's in denial, of course, but I also still just like cannot understand how he just won't even admit to that. Like it's so obvious, dude, that what you did was wrong. Like, just a little bit of growth, just a little bit. But of course not. He's never going to do that. It's just disgusting.
Well, the official report says differently.
I never fantasized about it.
I don't understand how to use this great scientist. So
maybe they're thinking that me being upset about it is me fantasizing about it. Maybe they're considering it that way. I don't know, but I got to find out.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I'd say you definitely need to.
I mean, with the very small conscience this man has, I think that him being quote unquote concerned about it is the only way he's going to admit to himself about, you know, his own feelings towards children, unfortunately. I think that, I think that's the only way. The concern that he's feeling probably is that, you know, he's always going on about how he's not such a bad person, or, you know, he was fucked up at the time or messed up at the time. He wasn't thinking straight. And maybe that's why the alarm bells are going off in his head. Like, oh no, this would show that I'm actually not a good person. I better lie about it. I better make up some sort of stupid fucking excuse. That would be my only, if I wanted to analyze why he's actually concerned about it. I think it's because he's concerned that it might make him, lead him to do, I don't know. I hope that makes sense.
Find out, Lorne.
That's the only way his conscience is ever going to
Polygraph.
admit anything. Let's see who's here. Hey, Pussy Destroyer.
About
And no, hello. Sexy Metal
the
Pants.
fantasies. Killed it twice.
Voice. Oh no, I said hi to you. Oh, and Lorne's
'Cause you lied.
phone. Hello.
I didn't lie.
Yeah, you
Here's the way
did.
He asked the question.
Okay, that's another tally. Wait, what's wrong with the
So
tree?
we're going to go over it on the 4th.
How do I activate this guy?
I'm going to go over it with him.
If anybody knows how to activate a scientist
it
in
out.
Civ, please let me know.
And I will tell you the truth about everything. I'll tell you everything that is said. Whether I'm wrong about something or I'm right about something. I'm not going to lie to you about it. You're taking a huge step with me, and I don't want us going backwards. So you're literally going to...
Well, then just
Cornville said he doesn't get that him seeing it that way is the issue. If you see a goat and say, people like that like to fuck goats are going to love that, I'm going to think you're a goat fucker. Exactly. Exactly.
admit it.
Or it's the same. No, never mind. I was going to say it's similar with fucking genies, right? Like, only Joran would see Litter Genie and put a like on it because he's fucking horny.
You're literally gonna know every thought in my head. I'm not gonna admit to something I didn't do.
Okay, we're gonna put Usil to sleep because I don't understand how to use
I
it.
am not attracted to kids. Period.
Lies.
Well, except for those girls from high school.
Ooh.
Except for the girls from high school.
Oh yeah, right. This is how we do it.
The what?
The what?
Except for the girls from high school.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it that way when I did that. If I had thought about it that way, I wouldn't have done it.
Hey, Cyber Squeak.
I promise you, Casey. I'm not gonna lie to you about anything.
Well, I think I'm gonna start talking to you back on the Google number.
Casey, you want to go backwards? That's not good. Why would you do that?
Hell yeah, I'll do that trade route.
Probably gonna change my number too. You made us go backwards, and I think you need to understand how serious that is for me.
Yeah.
No, I didn't make us go backwards, Casey.
Because you're lying to me.
You do that, we're gonna go way backwards.
Yeah, we went way backwards today.
How?
We went way forwards.
How?
What you're trying to make?
How? You repeatedly lying about not being attracted to a literal child and fucking failing your whatever test you were taking. Like, how is I don't get it. I don't understand.
it as
How is that? I'm speechless.
something that's going way backwards. Maybe you did it just because you wanted to get the report from me.
Why would I do that?
You seem to not want to believe me about anything.
This report is sickening. Why would I want this?
Exactly.
You seem to not want to believe me about anything.
Because
you're lying.
you lied.
No, I'm not lying.
That's another tally to mark down. How in the hell is this man gonna sit here after this entire conversation and still say that he's not lying? Because earlier in the last episode, he did admit that he didn't actually read it and that he wasn't totally sure. What did he say? Oh gosh. He admitted to not telling the truth about a self-report or something like that. I can't recall off the top of my head now, but it's just like, dude, you already admitted to lying earlier. Why are you doing it again? I don't understand people like that, where you're having a conversation with them, right? And they'll say one thing that is potentially the truth or close to the truth, but then like 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, they suddenly are like, well, I never said that. Well, I never did that. And it's just like, we already got to this point of the conversation. You've already admitted to what you've done. Why the fuck are you lying to me again? It's insufferable. It also is like very much so an abuser behavior. I guess it's sort of no, I wouldn't say it's too much gaslight. It's not necessarily gaslighting, but like, holy fuck.
Lying to you. I can say that until I'm blue.
Mike Wolf says, remember, he can't lie. He's related to Abraham Lincoln. True.
You're not going to believe me. That's completely up to you. I can't make you believe me. You have to want to be able to believe me. That's not something I can do. I know
You
what
can by
happened.
telling the truth.
I
You
know
have a
what's
pattern of
happened.
lying.
I know
But
what's
no one
happened.
knows what to believe.
I know what's happened in my life, and I know what goes through my head.
Oop.
I'm not going to say that something just because somebody else wants me to say it. I'm not
So I
like
need to
that.
convince myself of something that doesn't make any sense.
I'm not like that, and I'm not going to do it.
Oh, God.
It's no different than you being stubborn about wanting to be around your friend all the time.
Egbert. Hello.
I'm not going to lie for somebody just because they want me to lie.
Masturbating to a 9-year-old girl is the same as me spending time with Alex. Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
Right,
Egbert, I have 2 different accounts. That's why. This one is my streaming account, which is why it's like the full Good New Lifestyle Guru name. And then the one that I am in, like, with chats and stuff, that's Goro. And that's because I have a YouTube Premium on that one. I don't want to pay for it twice. That'd be dreadful.
Never done that. So that's you wanting to believe whatever you want to believe.
You said it.
No, I did not say it.
Wait, how am
I
I?
didn't say it, and I never will say it, because it never happened.
There we go.
Well, this psychiatrist is gonna get in trouble then for lying so much.
Well, I'm going to figure out what's going on with that, because shit's not happening right. It's not happening as I'm saying it, as I'm telling them. Have you ever had anybody try to look so deep into your life that it just blows your mind?
Have you ever had a dream that if you could, you could be anything? That's what that was reminding me of. Let's go back. There was also a mini syllable there that I liked.
I'm telling them. Have you ever had anybody try to look so deep into your life that it just blows your mind?
I've never lied to anybody to this extent.
Let's do it. Why not?
Have you ever been interrogated constantly?
No, because what I just said, I've never lied to anyone like this.
I don't think a lot of people have.
I haven't lied about me.
That okay.
I didn't lie to them about any of this stuff.
Another
And
one.
they twisted my words around. I'm not
Another
going to say they didn't twist my words around and that I lied to them.
What?
When I didn't lie to them. And they did twist my words around.
Okay, that's I think 3
I'm
lies.
not going to say any different just because somebody wants me to.
That's the truth.
Well, you failed a test about telling the truth.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna find out what.
We're 15 minutes in, and so far I have 15. Well, I have 18 tally marks
happened
that
to
I've
too.
caught at least.
I think that one was because of the high school girls that I thought about that I went to high school with.
I am the real guru.
Well, how do they twist that? How do you
Uh,
twist? How do they twist a yes or no question?
How do they twist it? When I tell him one thing and he puts completely down the opposite of what I said, that's completely twisting things around.
Okay, I'm a Google. Hold on, give me a second. That phone call's in the call. Sorry, it's super loud. Oh my god, I'm gonna turn it down.
Hello.
That's like a jump
Hello?
scare. I'm gonna look up how is a polygraph
Nothing. What's happening
administered.
with you?
Here we go.
Just talking to a beautiful woman on my phone, on my text phone. I was texting with her, and I'm watching Rocky. In the meantime, in between messages.
So, did Ashley let you hear it, or how did that conversation go?
Okay, so
No,
this is not very scientific, but I'm on WikiHow, and I skipped down to the part where it's talking about test prep. Review questions and take your time understanding them. The polygraph examiner is required to tell you the questions ahead of time. Take all the time you need to review them, and feel free to ask the examiner for clarification about uncertain or confusing questions. You must ask for clarification about questions before the test. In most cases, you will not be permitted to do so during the test. In fact, your answers will be limited to yes or no during the polygraph exam itself. So any discussion you need to have about the questions must take place before the test. Wow. So hold on. So it's a yes or no, and you know the questions first. How is he always talks about how, he was stunned by something, or the color of the room threw him off, or the light, or the blood literally drained out of him. Like, if you know the questions beforehand and you have a limited type of answer that you can make, then how in the hell does he twist up your answers or twist up what you say? That does not compute in the slightest. I might be totally wrong. This is WikiHow. They're not always the best sometimes with the best resource, I should say. But that kind of does confirm my doubts as to what that polygraph test would have actually looked like, and the degree to which he's lying about this right now.
She didn't let me hear it. She just told me about it.
What'd she say?
Oh, sweet, I get it. Oh,
She said
recruit.
that we're both right.
Definitely recruiting.
That I told him that, well, the same thing I told Sean. And then later he had asked me a question if I had fantasies about it, or something like that. If I had fantasies about it.
Yay!
I told her, yeah. That's when I told her.
Sweet.
But my way of thinking of the word fantasy is, it's not a long drawn out thing. It's a thought that, anybody thinks normally. That.
Hi, Fantastic Planet. I don't remember if I said hello to you. And hello,
But
Pine Bear and Patriot.
You knew what a fantasy was when I was talking to you about it.
I still can't disembark.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But when it says fantasy,
Is there any way to
it
get over
bothers
here?
me
No.
because when it's said like that, it makes it seem like I'm sitting down for a long period of time and thinking about this. When I'm not sitting
just
down
as
for a
long
long
as
period of time.
well, it's just
Oh,
probably
wait.
long it takes you to masturbate.
No, I'm not thinking about it when I'm doing that. That's why I try not to masturbate when stuff like this is going on, because I'm bothered by it.
Whoa.
And I don't want...
Told on himself there. That's why I try not to. He didn't say that he doesn't, because we know this motherfucker will lie. He did not say definitively, I do not masturbate. He said, I try not to. Oh my God.
Thoughts like that in my head.
Talk about a Freudian slip.
It says sexual fantasies on the paper.
Oh, this chair
I
sucks. I
know
need to get a new
sexual
chair.
fantasies,
We're going to pet the dog, guys.
but
Gonna
I
pet the
weren't
dog.
portraying it that way.
Ah, petting the dog.
I was having thoughts about things that could happen to her sexually. And he took sexual fantasies.
Why were you thinking about that during masturbation, though?
Great
I wasn't thinking
question.
about it during masturbation. I don't have the paper in front of me. But I don't know if he said during masturbation, but I wasn't thinking about it during masturbation, so I don't know where he got that from.
Well, because the question you found was sexual fantasies. And then you said the girl and the 14 stuff.
Yeah, no, I didn't say the 9-year-old girl. I didn't say.
Oh my God.
The 10 to 14. I know what that's about. It's because it's something that. Well, it's like I just texted to you. It's something that Julie's working on with me right now, because it's so hard to explain.
Yeah, because you're trying to lie or make yourself look better.
Well, see, I'm not sure why he said.
Hello, Alexander Jordan.
Sexual
Dunday! Welcome, Dunday.
fantasies in that, because I remember telling them that I had
Masturbation.
thoughts about
Because Anton, that's funny.
girls that I liked when I was growing up,
I need to figure out how to use this damn...
and it's like
Why?
the Mary Ingalls. I had told you already that I had seen her in a more recent movie where she was
Oh,
an
it has to be on a
adult.
campus? I don't know where my
She was one of them.
campus is. I'm going to have to build one, it looks like. Okay.
But then there was just other girls that I liked that I told them about, but I didn't tell them that I was actually having sexual fantasies about them.
What?
I just told them that they were girls that I liked when I was growing up. And I said sometimes I would
That's
take
a
my mind back
lie.
and I would think about them, and I don't ever remember.
Wow.
See that, and that's why it gets so confused to me, and I get it mixed up in my head
Because you want to...
things that I don't remember.
Because you're trying to convince yourself of a lie. Now, this is... I'm going to rewind a little bit because I want to hear that again and, like, really think about it. Hold on. Give me one
I
sec.
would think about them, and
I don't go that far
I
back.
don't ever remember more recent movie where she was an adult, but she was one of them.
Oh, I will say about this. I'm pretty sure he saw her in a movie, but I'm like 100% certain that if he did FAP, it was thinking about her as a child.
But then there was just other girls that I liked that I told them about, but I didn't tell them that I was actually having sexual fantasies about them.
That's a lie.
I just told them that they were girls that I liked
That's
when I
not,
was growing up.
that's not what you said
And I said
before.
sometimes I would take my mind back and I would think about them, and I don't ever remember. See that, and that's why it gets so confused to me, and I get it mixed up in my head because there's things that I don't remember. And
Okay, before he said that he did, in fact, pleasure himself thinking about the girls from high school. And then when Casey confronted that thinking and was like, that's fucking creepy, dude. Why would you think about kids like that? He tried to be like, oh, no, I didn't think about it that way at the time. That's not what I meant. Da, 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 da. And he's just like lying, you know, trying to convince himself of this lie. And so now he's saying that he didn't even do... This is what I mean by, like, none of this shit makes sense. Like, how are you, like, if you're gonna lie, be consistent. Maybe you should write it down. Could you imagine Lorne has, like, a notebook full of all of the lies he's ever told? Oh my God, that would be a novel in and of itself. That should be his memoir. Just a compilation of all of the lies he's ever told.
things that I do remember, and Julie's trying to help me get it all straightened out. Trying to
Hey, Gorilla Spawn.
help me figure all this shit out of
Nuggies, you only have crushes on cartoons and movie characters? Same. I love me a white-haired anime boy. I can't explain it. I really can't. The first time I saw one, I was like, oh. Same thing with Aemond in House of the Dragon, the adult Aemond. Like, the first time I saw him, I was like, oh my god. It's a white-haired anime villain come to life. Like, holy shit. Complete with the freaking eye patch. Oh, so good.
On.
We have to wait till we can
Oh,
do...
She said it's kind of like I'm stuck. We're trying to figure out
I'm stuck.
why I'm stuck. Why am I? Because of the trauma that some of the trauma that I went
Trauma.
through, of the different ways that I was
No.
raised, things that happened to me, like I told you about what my brothers did, and
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna reiterate something I said before. This motherfucker, that makes me so mad. He is taking the terminology that he used in class to then manipulate whoever is talking to him. Oh, we're talking about childhood trauma. Yeah, I mean, discussing that and working through that is helpful, but you're not applying that at all. You're not trying to make yourself into a better person or really coping with the behaviors that you are doing, maybe as that this trauma caused. You know what I mean? I'm in therapy and I love it. And like, it's so weird to think about how I was just like at one point raw dogging life, like going through it fucking insane, having super fucked up ways of thinking. And like, that was influenced by how I was raised. But now, after going to therapy and working through that and understanding that, I have to take accountability for my actions and make sure that I don't repeat harmful patterns that maybe my parents did, or like a maladaptive coping skill that I then developed. That's the point of therapy, is to become a better person. But this motherfucker is sitting in there being given all of this great, honestly, great advice. I think it's great advice. It's insane that he's just getting this for, not for free, but you know what I mean? It's insane that he's just getting this and taking nothing away from it other than how can I make this so that I'm the victim here? It's insane. Bunny! Hello! Welcome. I hope that made sense. A little bit of a rant, but
my dad not being
it just makes me mad. I hate people like this. I've met people like this in real life where I'm just like, you're not taking the right thing out of therapy, are you? Like, how are you going to therapy and like still being a terrible person? I don't know.
Me looking up to my oldest brother, as the only.
Yeah, childhood trauma is no excuse. Exactly, MC Sleeves.
Dale, and then there was no real emotional bond there.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Well, there was,
no, but
there
I
wasn't.
want
So there's just a lot of things about it that was.
Why can't I? What is going on?
That, it traumatized me.
I'm going the wrong way. That's why.
A lot of my life was good. A lot of my childhood. But there was a lot of parts about it that was traumatizing.
Can I use him now?
To point this stuff out and to figure it all out. And it's not just my family. It's school too. Because I got basically booted out of the group of friends that I had just because I decided not to play basketball. So I remained quiet for 5 years. I remained quiet.
Shut the fuck up.
They were still my friends, but they weren't close friends like they were in 6th and 7th grade. And
this motherfucker brought up basketball again, Lorne. Oh my god. I wish I could go back in time and watch this play out, since it's supposedly such a formative moment of his life. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, maybe there are people who had like a really fucked up bullying experience. Sure, okay, that was so many years ago. And to pin your pedophilia on that and your compulsive lying, I just fuck off upstairs. Hey, outdoor loser.
When I came 8th grade, that's when they.
All right, what are we building, guys?
They started bullying.
I want to build a
because
coliseum.
I decided not to play basketball.
I'm gonna try and do it.
And so, like, there's a lot of things about my childhood that traumatized me.
Wait, why can't I?
She's helping me figure all that.
Fuck.
I'm glad she's helping you figure that out. But what does that have to do with the sexual attraction to kids?
I don't know.
Can I not put it anywhere? Whoa.
But see, that's the other thing is I'm not really sexually attracted to them.
Lies.
I don't get a hard on when I see a kid.
Lies.
That's what she's trying to help me figure out.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you don't go through Walmart, see a kid, and get a boner, but I mean, clearly there's some kind of link there. I mean, clearly you have some sort of sexual attraction deep down that.
Oh shit! No, that's not what I want to do.
You must
Fuck.
know it because you failed the question. So there must be something in you. You must know something. You're not admitting to yourself, at least.
I'm admitting to you right now that I don't know. I don't know what it is. Just all I can tell you is I don't get a hard on when I look at young girls.
Lies.
Right.
So,
Okay. I know you don't get a hard on, but you are attracted to them, and that's what you can't figure out.
Maybe, and that might be part of what she's trying to help me figure out because of my childhood, because of stuff that happened in my childhood. I mean, that must be something that she's seen that I haven't figured out, and she's trying to help me figure it out.
So how is she going to help you figure out that you're attracted to children? What is she going to do?
She's helping me to reparent myself so I can get my mind away from what I was traumatized by and actually live my life now like I am. Because it's like if nothing's ever mentioned to this stuff about me or to me, I can continue going on and being me without thinking about the past. But the stuff is constantly mentioned to me all the time, so it's like my mind is always going back there. And then it's also my what's the word I'm looking for?
What do you? Yeah.
When a person thinks better of themselves.
Self-confidence?
What's the word I'm looking for?
When a person thinks better of themselves?
Yeah, thinks and feels better of themselves.
Hi, medium syllables.
Like
Welcome.
self-esteem?
Yes,
Yeah,
there we go,
self-esteem. That's it.
My self-esteem is down because I do think about the past, and I do think about my childhood a lot.
Ugh, what a fucking baby.
That affects me, even though I don't show it to other people.
Can I just
it's still in my head, and it affects me.
And you think that has some sort of link to why you are actually attracted to young girls?
Yeah, I know you want to keep saying sexually attracted to them.
Well, that's what it is, Lorne.
You can explore the ocean now, guys.
But see, it's like you. You don't look like a teenager anymore, and I am so attracted to you.
Ew.
Well, yeah, I don't think you're exclusively attracted to kids. It's just part of what you're attracted to.
I don't like that.
You could be attracted to both.
Do I not have an amphitheater here?
There's not many women in the world that I've been attracted to as much as I've attracted to you.
Okay, but I mean, that's
very
nice and all.
serious when I say that.
I'm not
Right. Well, thank
bankruptcy.
you. But that's
really like.
right.
Right.
But that doesn't. I mean, you can think I'm the prettiest woman in the world, but that doesn't change that you still have that attraction to the children.
I'm not worried about the military at this point.
Well, I know you don't know why. It's not something you just will know. You just are.
But see, it's like Lisa Hartman. I've known of Lisa Hartman since I was a teenager. My God, I was so attracted to her.
Ugh.
To this day,
I have no idea who that is.
Olivia Newton-John. To this day, I'm still attracted to Olivia Newton-John, and she's 70-something.
Oh, that's because you think of them as, like, in their younger selves. You know what I mean? That's not uncommon. You're not special for that. You're thinking of a young person.
Yeah, like I said, you aren't exclusively attracted to kids. You're
Exactly.
attracted to people of, you know,
Right.
a wide range from
Right.
9 to 80, whatever.
Right.
Well, I'm not attracted to 9.
That.
10. I don't know how old that girl was on the TV.
I was about to say, yeah, she looked
You know what I
little.
mean?
She looked really young, that girl on the television.
But I'm not attracted to her. I was offended by that.
Oh my god.
Okay, well,
What?
still, you.
I just like want to hit him. I just want to punch him, Nick. Punch him. That's what I want to do. Right? Like, what a fucking
From
moron.
10 to 90 is your, like, range.
Keep saying 10. It's funny.
You know?
No, I don't know, because I don't want 10 to
How
even
is this
25
saved?
anymore.
Right, I know you don't want one.
Wait, didn't he at one point say that like who wouldn't want? Didn't he at one point say like who wouldn't want a 17-year-old or something like that? Right?
That doesn't change
It's
that
such
you're
a liar.
attracted
Oh, I'm
to
not even
them.
keeping tally
You can't
anymore.
help
Fuck,
that you
I
look at
messed
them
up.
and say, like, wow, you're beautiful or you're sexy. That doesn't mean you want to date one.
Right. Though he probably would.
Well, that's what it feels like people are saying. That's what it feels like.
And you're
That bothers me.
Children, they're not saying you want to, like, date one.
Right.
Well, they are saying that, but that's not all they're saying.
That's what bothers me.
Go
though.
explore, pal.
What?
Because when people say stuff, it bothers me when people say stuff.
What part bothers you?
That saying that.
Why can't I build a
that
campus?
That I'm attracted to them. It makes me feel like
Fuck, Brett, I
they
have to
think
have more
that I
people.
want to date them.
No, they don't all think that you want to date them. Some of them think you want to, like, just have sex with them or, you know, masturbate to them or look at them.
Well,
Not
I
all.
don't want to.
What do I?
don't want to do that either.
Lies.
But you're attracted to them.
Apparently, there's some part of me that's attracted to them. I don't know what it is. And he's trying to help me figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't want to be attracted to anybody that's underage.
No, I know.
I don't care to be attracted.
I feel
to
like most people
anybody that,
would want to
like
be.
I said, that's under 25 even.
I feel like most people
Right, well,
who
I think they're pretty, but
My
I
ass-
don't want anything.
my assumption would be that people who are pedophiles don't want to actually think that way. You know what I mean? Dumbass.
Well, right. I'm sure other, like, pedophiles, they don't want to be
She is so annoying.
attracted to kids. It's something you
Goodbye.
can't help.
But I'm not sexually attracted to them, though.
You are. You find them sexually attractive.
I'm glad everybody tells me the way I feel.
I'm not telling you. I'm helping you understand because that's what attracted means. I'm not telling you. I'm helping you interpret the answers. When you
Right.
fail a polygraph question about being attracted to them, and then you come out and say, "Oh, I
It's fascinating. Well, actually, it's not, but it's fascinating to see like how how the catfish are making these breakthroughs for him, and I just wish I could see his actual sessions, because the only reason this is happening is because he thinks that he can convince her to move to Maine and be with him and have segs. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like he's not being genuine here. And there is one point, I don't remember if it's in this call or if it's in a subsequent call, where he does admit, and it's pretty crazy, and it gives like Debbie vibes. If you guys remember when he would have breakthroughs with her and you're just like, oh my God, finally he gets it. And then here we are again, however many years later, and it's the same shit.
don't know why I failed it, but I am attracted to them." That's
Hi, Ricky. Cornville, I'm playing Civilization VI. And hello, Mo Green. Welcome, welcome.
I'm helping you come to terms with it.
I am
And it's
admittedly
good that
having a
you
hard
come to
time.
terms with it, because that's how you're going to be able to learn and grow. If you keep denying it, you're not going to get any better.
I've always been attracted to facial features more than anything.
Oh, Lord. And hair.
Okay,
And
so
hair.
did you hear what I said? I mean,
I heard what you said.
and that's good. That's a step in the right direction for you.
Mm-hmm.
To acknowledge that you have the attraction to the children, and then you meet with those people like your therapist and probation who are there to help you. They're not there to fuck around with you or anything. They're there to make sure that you understand these feelings and don't act on them.
Exactly.
But how do I say that I'm sexually attracted to him when I'm not sexually attracted to him?
Well, okay. Go ahead.
You guys can't see me, but I'm
I've
just
always
like
been
shaking my head right now.
To the face. To the face and to the hair. It's always...
It's the hair. He's got a hair fetish.
The face and the hair of people, of women, of females.
Okay, well, when you say attract...
Of females. Again, telling on himself. So you're changing it up a bit. And instead of saying women, you are saying females. So I'm going to assume that you mean women of various ages. And it's another Freudian slip.
What are you saying when you say you're attracted?
She's pretty.
Oh, God.
Right, so you're attracted.
Doesn't he say that too, Kayla?
What?
You're so pretty.
The face, mostly.
Cool.
That's what it is. The face. Well, because it's like Carrie. She wasn't a small girl.
Okay,
She had some weight on her. Huh?
Oh, shit.
We're talking sexually.
I'm in a normal age, not a golden age.
Well, I know. I was attracted to Carrie sexually. She wasn't a small girl, but she had such a pretty face.
Yikes.
Okay, that's
And
good.
her personality was really nice.
Wow, that's awesome. But that's not what we're talking about. You can have as many crushes on adult women you want. That's real nice. What we're talking about
it's real nice.
is the ones that aren't of age.
There we go.
The
Shipbuilding.
ones that are like,
finally.
Under 18. I'm cool with you finding adult women attractive. I don't care.
Right. Though I would honestly argue 18 is also a little like, ooh. I personally, I think anybody that like is like, oh, she's 18, it's fine. It's kind of just like, what do you mean she's 18, it's fine? Bro, that's fucked up. Like, that's really fucking creepy that you waited for somebody to turn 18 just so that she's legal. Like, I don't know. That does not sit right with me.
Girls, because that's what probation wants to hear from you in order to help you.
I don't want to be attracted to them. You know, it bothers me. You think it shouldn't bother me? It bothers me.
You bother me so fucking much.
They're probably happy that it bothers you.
Exactly. As it should. Like, you should feel...
If it didn't bother you, that would be very disturbing.
Exactly.
It affects my life, though.
Right. But
No shit! Being a pedophile has affected your life, you jackass! You've groomed how many real children, right? And then also you are a registered sex offender. You were caught and busted on national television. No shit, it affects your life. That is why you need to change the way you're thinking. Like, how many fucking interventions does this man need to have in order to get it through his thick skull that, yeah, it does affect your life, dude. Also, how could I forget the most important thing? You're on the phone with a fucking catfish, dude, pretending to be the girl who is pretending to be the child that you groomed online. Like, oh my God.
You keep admitting
So
it, and then you
dense.
backpedal instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it's hard for you to admit it.
That's why I backpedal, because I don't like admitting it.
I know, Lorne, but think of it this way. You're not saying anything that people don't already know, or like probation knows. There's a reason you're on probation.
Wait, how do
I know that you are.
Mm-hmm.
What's important is that you realize you are. And then you meet with a professional to help you manage those
There we go.
feelings.
Okay.
I realize that I am, but I don't like admitting that I am.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's not easy thing for me to admit. I don't.
No, it's not easy for anyone to admit.
I mean, I hate it though. I despise it.
Oh my God.
I don't like it at all.
Good. Nobody
shouldn't.
likes it.
But
You
when
aren't
he says
supposed to like it.
when he says that, when he's like, I don't like it at all. Again, it's not like this is something that I need to change about myself. It's like I'm the victim of this. This is I don't like it at all. Why is this happening to me? That's what he means when he says that.
If you liked it, that would make you even more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And, admitting it to yourself or not doesn't change the fact that you even said yourself that you avoid masturbating because you're scared you might think of a kid.
Yep. He said it in this call earlier too. I try not to.
So what we all know what that means. You know what that means. I know what it means. And if you told probation that, or you told the polygrapher that, they all know what it means.
But that I'm attracted to kids.
Yes.
You know how much I hate the sound of that.
I know you hate the sound of it. I already told you it's good that you hate the sound of it. You shouldn't like it. But that's what it's called.
Why is this? Stop
Whether
it.
you want to say it out loud or not, you know it in your head. I know it.
Nope.
I've had to stop masturbating before.
Because of the thought?
Because I knew that a thought had popped into my head. And
I'm going to piss her off.
Right there.
Yeah.
Like, what and it pissed me off.
How many votes do I have?
That's why I don't masturbate unless I have a clear mind.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so gross. A clear thought in his mind. Now let's rehash what we've talked about. A clear thought in his mind that he's mentioned. The girls from his high school when they were younger, which he initially didn't think was a big deal. Those 2 seconds of that little child holding the flag, and Mary Ingalls, Laura Ingalls, whichever one of those girls. Like, so that's what he's imagining. If he's gonna dedicate so much time and energy to explain how how that little girl, how it's offensive, it makes her a victim. If he's gonna dedicate that much time to trying to justify thinking about women when they were these women when they were actually children, like where he dedicates his time tells you exactly where his mind is. You know what I mean? And that's his reality and that's his truth. And he doesn't want to admit it. He just doesn't want to admit it.
What kind of thought? When you say a thought, like what?
Thought of anyone that's underage. Just a thought of a girl.
But like just standing in front of you, or what? Like
yeah, just there. Just putting an image of her face in my head.
Oops.
If it passes through, I can't do anything. I just
well,
stop.
Who are these girls?
Huh?
Just look like, are these just girls you see at places?
No, it's just, it doesn't matter who it is. It's just anything. If any image of a girl pops into my head,
Yikes.
I just stop.
Yikes.
Do you ever get an image of a boy in your head?
God, no.
You're
Okay.
fucking telling on yourself.
No.
Did I do that right? This is so
Because
annoying.
You're not
Okay.
attracted to boys.
Not right.
You don't find boys sexually attractive.
Right.
Okay, so then what does that mean when while you're having sexy time? What does that mean when the image of a young girl pops into your head?
I know you want me to say it. I don't want
I
to
think
say it.
you want to say it too.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to say that.
Well, I think you want to say it. It'll make you feel better.
Sorry, guys. I'm very confused about
It means that I'm
how to do
sexually
this.
attracted to girls.
There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Hello.
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 Wait, what are the new rules?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy.
Bye. Okay, so that was the end of episode. Give me a moment. Let me scroll up. That was the end of episode 3. We are now on episode 43, and the the image thumbnail for this one is that little girl holding the flag. So let's see what fucked up shit we're gonna talk about here.
Hello.
Hi, Dr.
Hello.
Cassandra. Welcome.
Oh.
Good to see you.
With that phone. Maybe that other phone's not working right.
Yeah, I don't think it is, dumbass bitch.
How do I?
What?
Okay. Plus.
Can you hear me?
Wait.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, what's up?
I just didn't understand what you said.
Oh.
When I talk to Ashley tomorrow, I'm mentioning to her that I want some specific questions put on the polygraph on August 4th.
So I got what I wanted, basically.
Can you do that?
I don't know. But that's one way that I can get it in writing. But I gotta talk. That's why I want. That's why when I tell you that there's things that I won't say over text, there's a reason why I say that, because
Putting to sleep and
I
waiting.
need to talk to only Ashley, so that nobody else from probation reads my text. Because
Why?
anybody from probation can read my text.
Right.
Won't they know when you say it to her?
This makes no sense.
They won't know right off the bat.
Can you turn your TV off?
I was about to
Because
say his TV's
sounds like
so
there's someone
loud.
At your
All right.
trailer.
There is. There's Roscoe, Sadie, me, Minnie,
Okay, yeah.
Mini.
and the TV.
Yep. Isn't she not your probation officer anymore, though?
She still is right now, but Mitchell's, they're in transition between
Okay.
her and Mitchell, but Ashley's the one that I can still call right now. She's still my probation officer right now.
Oh, I guess we're gonna have to sleep here.
And so
And,
she might,
I mean, won't the guy
might-
administering the test know the questions already, too?
Probably.
I don't know. But if probation tells them that they want those specific questions on the test, then he'll have to put them on the test, because it's something that probation be requesting.
Yeah, but
What?
you can't have surprise questions on a polygraph.
Right.
Can't have the what?
You can't have surprise questions on a polygraph. It's not like a pop quiz for the guy.
Yeah, no, it's not a pop quiz for the guy. If probation tells them that they want these specific questions on the polygraph, then he'll have to ask them, because it'd be
Well, so what questions?
It would be requested by probation. The one about the
Wait, how do I
9-year-old girl.
change how much gold per turn?
And
Wait.
The other one there.
No.
Hang on, I'm getting it.
No. No,
The
ma'am.
one about searching for media involving minors for sexual stimulation.
Well, that's the question you failed, and the answer was the media you were looking at was the 9-year-old girl on the television. That's the media.
That's that question. Why did you get it listed twice?
Where is it listed twice?
Okay, it says right here, searching for media involving minors for sexual stimulation.
I'm so bad at.
And
That's all one question.
he acknowledged having sexual fantasies about a 9-year-old girl who was on TV and sings the national anthem wearing a short dress.
Yeah, that was your answer when you failed, because you failed the question, have you seen media about, you know,
Oh God, stop it.
underage girls or something? What was the question again?
It was Mr. Armstrong failed the polygraph test about accessing.
I don't know how to do foreign trading.
Searching for media involving minors for sexual stimulation.
Right, and then they fucking
Yeah,
raided
that's
your
searching
house.
for media. You found a video of a 9-year-old girl on the television. That was your explanation.
No, it says Mr. Armstrong failed the polygraph test about accessing the internet, comma, searching for media involving minors for sexual stimulation.
Right.
Then there was another comma, another thing he said.
You understand how that's two separate things, right?
That's what I'm
Accessing
trying
the
to figure
internet, media, and the other thing. It's all in one question.
But regardless of the whole thing, I never went to search for media involving minors for any sexual stimulation.
Okay, you're taking it like very, very literally, like you are searching like a scavenger hunt. But they said they're asking if you saw any sort of media, whether that be you Googled it, you saw it on the TV, or anything else, and you were aroused by it.
Fine, fuck it, whatever.
That didn't happen either.
Well, then why did you say it did?
Hey, one of those weirdos.
Why did I say it didn't?
Right.
I'm not understanding something apparently.
Well, that's clear.
Oh my God. Why were you raided, Lorne? Why did they go to your house and get a thumbnail, Lorne? Because you failed the polygraph and admitted to being sexually attracted, or whatever the fuck he admitted to. Like, oh my God.
Media, I automatically think, the internet, news.
Right.
Yeah, news.
Social media.
Well, the news. You just said the news.
Yeah.
Wasn't that video on the news?
No, that video was right before the news. It comes on right before the news.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean,
He's
Lorne.
arguing semantics here. He's arguing semantics.
On the
Oh, whoops, hold up. I hope that didn't fuck up my
TV.
stuff.
It's on the TV,
No, it did not.
yes.
media. That's what the media is, television. Any form of media.
But I don't go searching for it. I never have.
Okay, you're not searching for it, but you saw it on TV and was aroused by it.
Actually, no. I have so many horses, it doesn't
But I was
fucking
never
matter.
aroused by it.
What?
You had to have been. How else would you have failed the
fuck.
question? Deep down, you must know the answer to these things because you failed it.
Which is why he's getting
failed the
confused.
question and
This
then-
is why he's getting confused, because he's trying to find the answer that makes him look, that is less incriminating, and he can't get around it because there is nothing that makes this less incriminating, Lorne.
That's what I'm not understanding is how
Clearly.
I failed that question if I was never aroused by it. I was pissed off by it.
Well, you had to have been aroused by it. Somewhere in your deep down subconscious, you were aroused by it. You got a boner.
Mhm.
You said you fantasized about it.
No, I didn't get a boner.
Boner.
I know what aroused means.
Term word
No,
boner.
I was not aroused.
Can I go
Then
over
why
here?
do they say that you said you were?
What's the point of
I
naval
don't know. But you look at everything that he said.
of navigation
that
if
he
I
said on
can't
all the
fucking
other
do
ones.
it?
He said the same thing that I was sexually stimulated, basically by everything I did. Anything I mentioned, sexually aroused, sexually stimulated.
Oh wait.
Well, what
said
else
the
did
same
they
thing
say
on
you
everything.
mentioned?
On everything that he put on there. He says
The
it was
only
sexually
thing you mentioned
stimulated
was
by everything.
like what though? Because I only see where you mentioned the high school girls and the 9-year-old. What else did he say made you aroused?
I'm going back to the page again here.
Begin.
Okay, well you should find it and know what you're talking about before you say something.
Oh,
And the girl from Little House on the Prairie.
He
said that as well.
Okay, and I never said that I was roused by that.
What does it say on there about the Little House on the Prairie girl?
Right.
He acknowledged watching Little House on the Prairie.
Hey, generic Puerto Rican male. Hello. It is not home baked. If you can hear that, I'm vaping, but not the green.
Masturbating to Mary. He did not indicate what age she was at the time.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. It wasn't the age that she was on Little House on the Prairie. I seen
Lies.
her in an adult show.
Right.
What show?
That's what triggered the memory.
I don't remember the name of it. It's years ago that I saw her.
With Lorne, in my opinion, you can trace the truth in the lies, in my opinion. And I think that's the truth, is that he saw some movie with her, and that is why he then thought of her like, oh, I remember her when she was, oh, I don't even want to say that. I remember her when, da-da-da-da-da. I don't really want to get into all that, but whatever. And that's when he had those thoughts. And like he said, he has to focus on it. Well, what are you focusing on? If you're seeing this woman right there in black and white as an adult, why are you focusing so hard on doing that stuff? You know what I mean? Does that make any sense to anybody? I just, he's telling on himself.
I remember that I had a crush on her when I was younger.
How are they going
So
across
what was happening in the show?
All right.
I don't know. All I remember was she didn't look hardly anything like what she did in Little House on the Prairie anymore, and she had short hair. And I remember she was a reporter or something. Seems like she was a reporter or something like that. But I remember her standing there
Can I go
talking
here?
to somebody else. And
No. Why can't I
Yeah.
travel?
when they showed the list of the actresses, that's when I noticed their name, and the actors, and I noticed their name.
Yeah,
and
fuck that shit.
That's when I paid attention to them.
And it was a show or a movie?
It was one of them Lifetime movies.
Of
It
course.
was a Lifetime movie,
Of course he was watching a Lifetime movie.
or similar to a Lifetime movie.
So then why didn't you say that you jerked off to a girl on the TV? Why did you mention Little House on the Prairie?
Exactly.
Because I remembered that I used to have a crush on her when I was a kid. When I used to watch Little House on the Prairie.
Why can't I go here?
Well, then how come you just didn't say I masturbated to an actress I saw on TV?
Again, yeah.
I don't know, because I was just spurting out stuff that was in my
Spurting?
head. I remember it. Didn't have any reason behind it. I just remembered I had a crush on her.
Oh my God.
There's a reason you mentioned these things to them, Lorne. You didn't just blurt things out. That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. Especially again if it's on the polygraph.
Like, why did the 9-year-old girl
you have to
even be brought up
elaborate.
in the first place? What was the question he asked you after you took the polygraph that
Yep.
made you mention the 9-year-old girl on TV?
We're gonna see if I can update my galley.
Think.
Because I'm assuming they wanted some sort of explanation as to why you failed that
We're
question.
getting rid of the scout. Oh, no, I'm not gonna
we
do
were
that.
talking about stuff, and he asked me if there was anything that I wanted to talk about and that bothered me, and I said, yeah. I said, there's a thing on TV before the news at 5 o'clock every morning
What?
that bothers me. And actually, I think I mentioned it to
no.
Sean in class, too.
So they asked you just an open-ended, is there anything bothering you? And instead of answering,
something to
yeah,
do.
my brother's drinking or something like that, you went
I
to
list
a
off-
very specific.
I
Mm-hmm.
list off things that bother me.
Yes, exactly. And you listed something
He asked me
incredibly
about
specific.
everything. He basically asked me if anything's bothering me before I take the test.
No.
And then after I take the test.
Can I travel now? Yes, I can travel now.
But I told him that commercial bothered me. And I told him why.
He asked you the question before or after you failed the polygraph?
He asked me before if there's anything that I want to talk about, or anything bothering me, or anything that would be relevant to the test that I think would bother me, or that would
What?
that is bothering me, or would be
What?
relevant to the test.
How would that affect the test, though? Because the question was, have you seen any sexual media or something like that?
Right.
Somehow it's relevant to it, because they want to know what's in your head.
Well, how is a 9-year-old girl relevant to a failed test about jerking off to minors?
Because it bothered me seeing that on there. Minnie, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, great. Yes, of course. Now he goes to his classic, I'm gonna measure my pet so I can get out of this sticky situation.
It bothered me seeing that on there where they're wearing the short dress, because all the predators that are in the world.
All the predators that are in the world.
Target.
Here, I'm gonna take a screenshot and show
It
this.
makes no sense to mention it. I
This
saw
supposed here.
the video.
This is it.
And especially, Lorne, because you are a predator. Why would you mention that?
This is
Because it's
also
something
these
that
pants,
bothers me.
in my
I
opinion,
was being honest about shit.
look very like. Hold on, where the fuck are we? There we go. These, in my opinion, this looks like leggings, and like as you see her walking, it looks like leggings. It doesn't look like her actual skin because that is quite short. But even still, I'm not gonna look at that and be like, "Wow, that's a really short skirt. This makes her a victim." No, you just see a kid in a shirt, and you're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, patriotic or whatever." It keeps telling on himself, man.
I can't tell you to a T exactly what what was said, because it was how long ago? Well over a year ago.
Well, this thing says it was in March of this year.
You're talking about the date of the psych evaluation. Okay, well,
Yeah.
the date of that polygraph was back then.
The date of the
psych evaluation
polygraph's
was
irrelevant
last year.
because you failed it and then admitted to looking at the 9-year-old. I don't care if it was 15 years ago, 50 years ago, or yesterday.
Well, we're gonna that questions are gonna come up on there. I'm gonna find a way to see if I can find a way to get Ashley to have him ask that specific question. If I ever stated that I get aroused by a 9-year-old on TV.
Well, why would they
Or
make?
any 9-year-old.
Why would they make?
Yeah.
This is important, Casey, because
Oh my
the
God.
fact that him putting stuff on there that I never said. And then
Again,
going
aren't these yes/no questions?
out doing a psych evaluation? It makes it false. She
False.
goes by what he puts on there.
False.
I'm
Just
asking
like she
you
goes
what?
She goes by what Sean puts on there too.
Okay, great.
You notice?
Why
You
would
notice she can go by anything I put on there.
Mm.
why would they make any of it up? What do they have to gain?
She's
Other
talking
than
like he's a
losing
kid.
their job, what would be the purpose of lying about all of this? All of them.
Thank you, Casey.
All those
That's
people
what I
you
would like to
mentioned,
know.
every one of them lied?
That's what I would like to know. What do they have to gain?
All right, that was
Why?
the end of episode 46. Now we are on 47.
Would they make any of it up? What do they have to gain? Other than losing their job, what would be the purpose of lying about all of this? All of them. All those
That's
people
what I
you
would like to
mentioned,
know.
every one of them lied?
That's what I would like to know. What do they have to gain? What did they have to gain from putting that on there? Not a damn thing.
Well, and they acknowledge that you're a known liar. So they have to go by
You-
what you
By
say
what
and what
Sean
they
says?
say.
By what Sean says?
I guess
Well,
this
if you
is
would
fun.
just told the truth, they wouldn't need to take it.
Hey, Leah Remini and Dan Cubes.
I've told the truth the whole time.
They say on there that you're a known liar.
Oh my God.
You know, of course they say that.
Good, yeah. Why did he say? Why did he say it like that?
I'm a known liar, and they know me better than I know me.
Yeah, probably.
You've admitted that you lied to them.
Yes, I have some. Because I didn't trust
You said
them.
you lied because you didn't trust them.
Yep.
Whatever.
I've never lied to Ashley. I've never lied to Julie. And you'll never find me lying to you again.
And, I mean, a licensed psychologist came to that conclusion after they spoke with you.
Yeah, after she spoke with me. So it doesn't matter what test she gives me, she's still going to go by what the polygrapher says and what Sean says.
And what you said.
No, she didn't go by anything I said.
She takes all of it into consideration when doing a psychological evaluation of you.
Yeah. And they know
Wow.
me better than I know me.
Yeah,
That's what they're telling me.
absolutely. I would agree with that statement.
Well, you're the one who said this was some smoking gun to get you off probation.
Yeah, well, I thought it was until you made me realize that wasn't that.
So you read it?
Yeah, that it was me, my self-description. Until I realized that.
Oh no, I have so many writers. What am I gonna
It
do?
really sucks having somebody else tell you that they know you better than you know yourself.
Well, that's what a psychologist does, Lorne. You say all the time that you're confused while you do things. You don't know why you've done certain things. It's that person's job to figure it out for you because you don't know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's the counselor's job to help me figure it out.
Right, but if you're
psychologist.
if you're not an active participant in trying to figure something out genuinely, as opposed to, oh God, damn it, now I'm getting you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm wrecked, guys. If I'm actually going to war, I'm totally wrecked right now. Damn it, I'm going to war. This sucks. Got a piss poor army. I don't even have an army.
Okay.
I have one
As
horseman.
someone who's a trained professional psychologist.
No, dude, okay, that's what I was saying. Right, like, these people are here to help you figure it out. And if you're not an active participant in, trying to solve this issue and really getting to the root of the problem, then of course you're not going to be helped at all. And any sort of observation that they might make that's justified, you will then say is a lie. That's why this is happening.
When I'm being told
Damn it,
that,
guys, I'm going to war and I
it's
don't
not
have
the
anything.
polygrapher's job either.
You keep mentioning the polygrapher. I'm talking about the person who did the psychological evaluation.
Yeah, I'm saying that because she's going by what they say, by what they're saying. She didn't say anything different than what they said. Anything that I said was irrelevant.
So what did you say when you talked to her? What kind of questions did the person ask?
I don't know. There was a lot of questions.
Like what?
Everybody.
There was a whole screen of things where I don't remember now. There was a whole screen of questions where she had me answer like 50 questions on one screen. Then she pulled up another screen. I had to answer 50 of those questions.
If you don't remember the questions, then how do you know she's not taking what you said into consideration?
Exactly.
If you don't even remember what was asked.
When I was reading the questions, I knew what was asked, and I answered the questions. I didn't memorize them all. I didn't memorize any of them. I just answered the questions that was asked of me. Then she put up a test with all these different...
So how do you know she didn't take any of your answers into consideration?
It's obvious.
How do you know?
You can move my hoplite.
Saying that I'm attracted to children.
Well, how do you know she didn't take your answers into consideration?
Because if she had, she wouldn't be saying that I was attracted to children. She pulled them.
You're gonna need to fight, my friend.
It was like about 100 different people on it. There are pictures of people to say so you can point out which ones you're attracted to and which ones you're not. None of them that came up that I was attracted to was any kids. And she even put up.
Well, then you answered at least.
Huh?
Well, it depends. Were you honest in the questions?
Yeah, I was.
Because I doubted that if you thought a 9-year-old girl was attractive, I seriously doubt you would answer that question honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not attracted to them anyway.
I know, but what I'm saying, Lorne, let's just say that you were sexually attracted to 9-year-olds. Would you have answered that question honestly on the test?
How can I say that? Because I'm honestly not attracted to them.
I know, I'm saying if you were, would you have said yes or no?
Yeah, because
When
I
they
had to
asked
be
you
honest
that.
on it. I had to be honest on it.
Yes, so what are you saying? What would your answer be if they asked you?
Be no.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
attracted to them.
Do you not understand what I'm asking?
Oh my
I
God.
understand what you're asking.
You were
Even if I
attracted
were.
to a 9-year-old, and they asked
I be
you if
honest
you
about
were attracted to a 9-year-old, would you answer yes or no?
If I was attracted to a 9-year-old, I would answer yes.
No, you would not.
Why wouldn't I? I'm there, and I'd be there to have them help me fix a problem.
Oh my God.
Why
No.
are you honest
No.
sometimes and not others if
No.
it's something that makes you look bad?
Oh, hell no. Guys, I'm going to war and I'm not ready. Oh my God, they have so many units. Of course, right when I build Machu Picchu, I get attacked. Oh, God damn it.
Bad. But I can honestly say that if I was attracted to him, I would answer yes, because then I know that it would be a problem that would need to be fixed.
So then how come you kept so much information from them before?
Oh my God, this is bad, guys.
Because I didn't trust them.
Yeah, but they're there to fix you and help you.
Yeah, her, the psych eval, the psych doctor, I wasn't dishonest with her before either. I was honest with her before because I trusted her the first time. That's not the first time I've seen her.
Yeah, you were honest with her, and then she took it on. Yeah, you were honest with her, and she came to the conclusion in that paperwork. And you don't like what she has to say about you because she sees through your bullshit, and now you think she's a liar too, even though you believed her when you thought that your self-assessment was the whole thing.
Yeah, because I thought she was actually seeing me.
Well, she was. And she wrote it down, and you just don't like the conclusion she came to.
Fuck.
No, I
Because
don't.
it shattered your reality.
Shattered my reality. It's somebody telling me that I'm something that I'm not.
But when you thought she was telling you what you wanted to hear, that's when you said she was smart and you believed her.
When I wanted to hear was what the actual truth is. It's not just what I want to hear, it's what the actual truth is. You think maybe probation's having a problem with acknowledging the truth?
They have nothing to gain from lying.
Mm-hmm.
No. They just have an internet full of people that are on their asses writing them shit all the time.
Like, that's not...
I mean, you failed the polygraph. I don't even understand how you're arguing this.
Even Chris Hansen is writing to him. Tell him how upset about he is about them letting me on the internet.
That's not true. Also, like, I'm sure that probation is not, like, happy nor interested in what we're doing online. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would anything that they choose to do or we do impact them in their decision making? That I don't see it, man. And Chris Hansen, like, what did that the police officer that went to talk to him about Nikki said something in the report like Mr. Armstrong then went into his well-rehearsed rant about probation and NBC. So I'm paraphrasing here, but it's just like that is what he's obsessed with. He thinks there's some sort of conspiracy against him to force him to to force him into this situation where he again is the victim of the online catfishing. He's the victim of NBC and they're making money off of him. He's the victim of his polygraph. What would that be called? Polygraph administrator, tester. I don't know. All of the people that he's ever talked to on probation, Maria, like at a certain point, it's just like, bro, if you think that many people are against you, maybe it's you. Like, maybe like look internally, because various groups of people are not coming together and converging to fuck up your life. You're the one who fucked up your life. There's a group of people monitoring you legally and making sure that you don't do anything that's even worse or like a repeat offender. And then there's a group of people online who are monitoring you because you're a fucking jackass, and it's weirdly fun to listen to the bullshit that you think up in your head that's gonna exonerate you or make you look like a better person or whatever. Like it's just you have a bowl of sweet and low nuggies. That's great. Yeah, I have a bowl of sugar with me right now, and I'm taking I'm delighting in his misery so much. It's a conspiracy I'm sure he thinks that YouTube is like making money off of this too. Like, everybody's making money off of him. Everybody's laughing at him, and he's getting nothing out of it. I guess other than these girlfriends, but I just, the delusion is so incredible. It's spectacular.
Polygraph, Lorne.
Yeah. I know.
I don't care about what they're
Hi, Bill and
or what
3.
you think.
Also, sorry if I miss anybody in the chat. I apologize. War has been declared on me, and I'm also trying to listen to the call. It's kind of a lot for my focus right now.
Doing to keep you in class. You failed a polygraph with the question.
Wait, why can't my hop
about being sexually attracted to girls from ages 10 to 14, and a question about looking at media of children.
Oh, my horse is dead.
Talk to Ashley.
Yeah, my horse is dead.
Questions put back on there.
What are you wanting them to ask?
I want them to ask if I ever stated that I was sexually attracted to a minor.
Okay.
To a 9-year-old.
Ugh, I don't have enough money for this. Oh, good. I have. Okay, so we're gonna fortify.
That I was.
What about the high schoolers?
The high schoolers, I was honest about that. I was honest with him about it. And I know that's why I failed it, because I wasn't thinking about it like that. It's the exact same thing I explained to you. I just wasn't thinking about it like that until it was explained to me that, it's the same thing. And after they explained that to me, I didn't do it anymore.
Well, then wouldn't you fail that question if you ever mentioned you were sexually attracted to minors? Because high school girls are minors. And you just said you admitted it to them.
Right, but it's like at the time, I was thinking about girls that was my age when I was that age.
Oh my God, he's
So
changing it
But
again.
you still failed it, but you knew deep down you weren't your age.
He's changing it again.
Yeah, I failed it because I wasn't thinking about it correctly in the way that I should
Wow.
have been thinking about it.
He's changing it
How
again.
come you don't fantasize about your one-night stands or any of the women you've had sex with? Like, why did you fantasize about girls from high school?
It was only that time there. That's the only time I did that.
No.
I did that.
Oh.
Okay. I think I masturbated to 2 girls that I used to go to school with. That was all that I did.
It said 5 girls.
5 girls. Well, wait.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter how many girls, Lorne. You're a fucking pedophile. What? One girl is one too many.
How come you don't fantasize about your one-night stands or any of the women you've had sex with?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why did you fantasize about girls from high school?
It was only that time there. That's the only time I did that. I did that.
Oh.
I think I masturbated to 2 girls that I used to go to school with. That was all that I did.
It said 5 girls.
5 girls. Well, wait.
You can try to think of the names. It doesn't matter. The point is, well, it says 5. And the point is, normal men do not think about young girls like that.
We're gonna go trader because I think I'll be fine in this war.
Well, and so
I didn't think of it in that aspect.
So you masturbated the one time to the thought of all 5 girls at one time?
I don't think I did it any more than that one time. Each. Probably each.
So you did it 5 separate times?
Probably.
Okay.
Oh, probably.
Probably. What do you want me to answer?
Oh my God! I have so many things to say right now. Okay, first of all, probably you did. If you're going to say probably you did. If Lorne is ever going to give a concession to something, right, then that's exactly what happened. 5 girls, it's probably more than that. He probably has thought of many, many people from many different experiences in his life that he's, jerked it off to. And these specific girls, I mean, earlier in this conversation that we were hearing, he was saying that he didn't do it. And then he said that he did. And now he's saying he did. I should have recorded where we are at this point. He says that he did. I'm writing that down. Says he did. And this is the second time that's happened. He says he didn't. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, the other thing I was going to say, the city I just built is called Sparta, and I'm playing the game as Pericles, which, if you know anything about the, Peloponnesian War, right? That's just not how it went. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember. I can't tell you. I can't be honest with you about that because I don't know.
But you're acting like this shouldn't be a big deal to me.
It was a mistake that I made it was a thinking error that I had. It wasn't something that if I would have been thinking a different way that I would have done.
Let's send him to Sparta.
Right, if you were thinking a different way, you wouldn't have done it, but you had a pedophile mind, and you did it.
That's not why I did it.
Oh, fuck. I didn't make a move in my war.
Because normal adults don't think about people from their high school.
Right.
They don't?
No!
No, normal adults don't do that.
Absolutely not.
Normal ones don't.
They don't think about what if I would have wound up with this girl from school.
That's not what it was. You were thinking sexually about them, not wondering what would happen if you dated her in the future.
I know, but I was thinking about her back then because that's the only thing I remembered that she looked like.
Exactly, and what I'm saying, normal people don't think like that, Lorne.
Wow. The fact that that needs to be explained to him speaks volumes. You know what I mean? That I don't have anything. Yeah, this is actual silence in the call, and this is actually I'm speechless as well.
You know, I want you, Casey, and you're the only one that I want. I'm not attracted to anybody else anymore.
I don't buy
I don't
it.
even look at anybody else.
I don't buy it.
But you committed the crimes, and the evaluation is part of the consequence. And you keep being evaluated because you keep fucking up, and you don't take treatment seriously.
We're still doing
There's a
Republic.
part in there where she asks you to think of something that you learned from class, and she said you couldn't think of anything at all.
Oh, I can think of things, it's just a matter of listing them off. I'm not good at it. You experience it yourself all the time. You ask me a question, and I get to remember something, and I get lost on it. I just can't remember it right off.
Exactly, you can't remember. It means you weren't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
You've been in this class for like 5 times longer than the average person. You should be able to think of something that you learned.
Mm-hmm.
She said you couldn't think of a single thing.
It doesn't mean that I'm not paying attention.
If you can't think of something you learned, it absolutely means you were not paying attention.
It doesn't mean that I don't want to pay attention.
Well, then what did you learn? You'd have to know something you learned.
What did you learn,
She even
Lorne?
said she wasn't asking for anything
What
specific,
did you learn,
like
Lorne?
to memorize like specific tools you learned. She just wanted you to name something at all that you learned.
He's learned nothing.
I'm waiting. I know you're waiting for me to say something.
It's not
Right.
funny, Lorne. I don't know why you're laughing. It's not funny to me.
Yeah, fucking right. It's not funny. It's
Oh my
not funny
God.
to me either.
Bullshit.
It sucks for me because my memory goes blank.
Oh my gosh.
And why are you laughing?
Because I can't believe that my mind goes blank constantly. Like, it sucks. It's like, I can't believe it fucking happens again. So, no, it's not funny.
Yeah, you're laughing.
There's absolutely
It's that caught, it's that good new laugh, it's that I've been discovered that I am in fact lying, that I am in fact a liar. That's what that laugh is. Whoa, why are these guys able to move so fast?
nothing about this that I find funny.
There's nothing that I find funny
I'm
about
taking
it
it
either.
very seriously, Lorne. It's alarming.
I mean, fuck it. It's like I'm dealing with this constantly.
Oh my God.
There's nothing funny about it to me at all.
Then why were you laughing, you dipshit? Please explain. Please walk me through the ways.
I think it goes blank because you can't think of an excuse that I'll believe that will get you out of it.
Mm-hmm.
No, Casey.
That's exactly it.
It goes blank just because I'm trying to think of specific things, and I can't pinpoint specific things.
I don't want anything specific. I just want a general thing you learned in class.
He's got nothing. He's got absolutely nothing.
General thing I learned in class.
Yeah, he's got absolutely nothing.
God, see, my mind's goes blank again. What the fuck?
Well,
Wow.
You just said you were thinking of something specific.
Wow.
You
He's been in that class for years. He has completed all of those coursework assignments. He's tried to get to the bottom of his problems with how many people now. I can't even count. I don't like all of the names. Like, and he's learned absolutely nothing. And I think there's a couple reasons for that. I think it's because he doesn't believe that he's a threat. I think he doesn't think that he's a predator. He doesn't think that he's a danger. He doesn't think that he's a pedophile. And so what's the point of being, he doesn't need to be in the class. What's the point of being in the class? He has, recycled answers. He has probably followed like boilerplate things. I would imagine that, a counselor was like, oh, here's an example of something that you could write. But instead of, it being an example, Lorne just copies it word for word as best as he can remember. He doesn't think that he's like the other guys in class. He was threatening them, right? Like there's not even something you could say that you learned. Okay, right? Because he thinks he doesn't belong there. And he has to listen to, I'm assuming he's listening to other people talking and sharing their stories and their assignments and da-da-da-da-da. You can't even list off and plagiarize one thing that somebody else said. It goes to show the degree with which he really is so, I wouldn't even say, he is delusional, but at that point, it's like, it's just insidious, intentional, what's the word? Oh my God, ignorance. Right? I can't believe he won't even come up with some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like you can't even feign that to the, I don't know, guys. I'm just stunned. I'm just completely stunned. Wow.
think of anything.
I said I was trying to think of specific things. Right
Come
now,
on.
like my mind is going 100 miles an hour.
Well, clearly not. If it's going 100 miles an hour, it's probably like steaming. It's like a little hamster on the wheel, just running for its life. That's what's happening right now.
Things.
This isn't a race. This isn't like a timed quiz. Take a deep breath and tell me something you learned from class.
That's funny.
It's upsetting to me because
Is he crying?
So fucking dumb.
Is he crying? Professional victim, Lorne Lynn Armstrong. So we just not at war anymore? Come on. You're talking all this mad shit and now you're not doing anything? Pussy. Let's go say hi to her. Let's see what's up.
I've learned that kids are very vulnerable.
Oh, okay. We're still at war?
I've
Loser.
always known that they're vulnerable and innocent and precious. And
Ew.
you have to be watched out for, but I've learned how much.
Oh.
How much?
That's not right.
I've learned how precious they are and how much they have to be
like that.
watched out for.
I don't like how he says that.
So, okay, well, why do kids need to be looked out for?
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
Because
Why?
the minds aren't fully developed and they're vulnerable
Huh?
to things that they don't know about.
And you said you didn't know that before class?
Dumbass.
I knew it, but I didn't know the depth.
What? I thought you loved kids, Lorne. I thought you found kids
What's
to
the
be,
dangers they can be?
you wanted to keep what's her face safe.
There's some very serious dangers out there.
Don't give anybody your last name. Don't tell anybody the school you go to or the town you live in. Yeah, okay. So you're saying that they're really precious and need to be like she is somebody who needs to be protected from these creeps online, right? That's what you said, Lorne. And like that doesn't really compute in my mind, where if you were aware at the time that they were so precious that they needed to be taken care of, like dig a little deeper. You're saying that they are precious and that you want to control them. You want to dictate who they talk to, where they go, what they do. Did you write my name in hearts today? Why were you talking to Derek, ex-Derek? Like he says precious like fucking Gollum talking about the ring. You know what I mean? It's disgusting.
Some very sick dangers.
Like you!
So what did you learn about the dangers that a kid could get into?
Well, I've learned that's the reason I got kicked out of the class.
What?
There was one specific one that bothered me a lot because he talked about it like it was nothing.
Alright. You're not answering the question. I'm saying, what did you learn about the dangers kids can find themselves in? What are they?
They can be manipulated easily.
Right. By somebody like you.
How so?
Just by talking to a stranger.
No!
By thinking that they can trust somebody right off the bat. Just because they're an adult.
What?
Just because they're
Elaborate.
An authority figure. If they're an authority figure, being an adult, kids all look at adults as authority figures.
But these are
That's
like
so
common
vague.
sense things.
Yeah, that's extremely vague. Oh, because they can be manipulated by people around them. Like, sure, I could interact with a child that I know and like, no, I wouldn't even say like encourage them to do something like, hey bud, you should probably like wash your hands. Hey bud, you should probably like go to sleep right now. That's not, he's like, there's a big difference between manipulation and like encouraging them to do something. And he's making it, it's so vague that it can be anything the way that he's describing it. It's like, no, this is extremely specific. The way that you can manipulate a child, Lorne, is by telling them, I'm your friend. You can talk to me about anything. Oh, your parents are being mean to you. Oh, you and your boyfriend got in an argument. Oh, you're feeling, like you want to unalive yourself or harm yourself. You can talk to me, but also here's my dick. But also, you can take a look at the offlines I sent you where I'm, saying, is Miss Vagina excited to see Mr. Penis? Or whatever the fuck that he said. You know what I mean? Like, he's being vague. And in that vagueness, he's incriminating himself.
Just confused how you didn't know these before you took the class?
I've known them before.
Well, then give me something you learned. Something you didn't know before taking the class.
I've learned the depth of the problem. I've learned
What are the depths of the problem?
Guys out there with warped minds.
Like you. Some weirdos
Well, that's
on here.
common sense. I'm saying, what's something that you did not know prior to being in class?
See, this is why I was looking for specifics before.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so that was the end of episode 48. How long have I been going for? The next episode is 20 minutes. We'll do one more. I'll do one more. Because I don't got shit to do right now.
What's something that you did not know prior to being in
Okay,
class?
hold on. I gotta show you guys the thumbnail. Oh, fuck. That's funny. Give me a moment.
See, this is why I was looking for specifics before.
This is the thumbnail for this particular call. I'm screaming. Like, look at that.
It's just because you mentioned that you already knew that. And that's pretty common sense. I think you know that it's common sense, and that's why you said it.
The hat with the fucking hat.
Say general.
Yeah, general.
All right, do you have my book right there with you?
Oh boy.
No, I don't have your book right here with me.
See, if you were to mention something in there, I'd be able to tell you something.
Right. If you were fed an answer, then you'd be able to mention it. Oh my God.
No, I want you to use your brain.
You think, okay, how many years has he dedicated his life to this, right? People have spent less time getting their PhD. You know what I mean? Like, bro, what are you talking about? You don't remember. He's such a very dangerous person. He's such a threat to the community. And they just let him do whatever the fuck he wants. It's insane. It's Friday. It's Friday. You got no job and you got shit to do. Hey, Chupa grandson and rage-filled virgin. Again, sorry, I'm not really looking at chat because I am at war in my game. Okay.
I don't want to give you, like, hints or clues. I want you to tell me what you learned. Something you didn't already know. Because everyone knows you shouldn't take advantage of kids. Everyone knows kids are vulnerable. You knew kids could be manipulated. That's why you went after kids when you were committing the crime. You already knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I get a specific little word that I'm looking for. And then, it's an easy fucking word, too.
All right, and I think I can switch.
All right, I can't remember the word.
No, I can't. Fuck.
Specific word.
Damn it. Okay.
Put
Great.
it
Another great person
exercise
was born, and I have nothing to do.
within yourself that
I have nowhere to put their stuff. This is excellent.
damn, what's that fucking word? They tell you when
Maybe not. Oh wait, hold up.
the fuck is that goddamn word?
I don't know.
For a sign within yourself that tells you that something is off or
Premonition?
you can put yourself at risk.
I'm gonna go with premonition.
Can't believe it. Can't remember that fucking word.
Okay, well,
Triggers.
you don't need to know the word, but give me an example.
Triggers. Okay.
Okay, so
Triggers
repeat the
within
whole
yourself.
thing again, because that was confusing.
Look for triggers within yourself and get away from the triggers.
So what are the triggers?
The triggers is if you're attracted to someone that's underage,
No.
and you're a weakness, and you have a weakness for something about that underage person, get away from it.
Can we
If
sue
you're in
for
a
peace,
situation
please?
in being around a minor that's not supposed to be around,
Hold on, sorry. Look at this game. Okay, this bitch who's at war with me. We cannot let our civilization fall before the onslaught of nature. One for all for one. She's requesting aid whilst randomly declaring war on me, and it got downvoted. Request for aid failed. Bye, bitch. Let's sue for peace now. I'm so done with her.
So what are your specific triggers?
if you my specific triggers,
Oh wait, no, I didn't want to do that.
I don't really have any triggers anymore.
What were they?
Hold up.
Saying no. Not being able
You're
to say the word no. to people.
saying no was a trigger?
That's what got me in the whole mess to begin with.
Wow, she's
But
really
that's
just
not a
still gonna
trigger.
sue for peace. Wow.
That's not a trigger. A trigger is alcohol. Alcohol is one. If I start drinking too much, get drunk too often,
Well, so what are
I can't
triggers
believe-
that made you attracted to minors?
So, okay, let's think about this. His trigger is saying no. And now we know from the long, well-rehearsed lies that he's spouted off for years that he couldn't say no. To his siblings, to his friends, to the girls that he was he groomed and was, Kayla, who he attempted to do really horrible things to. He's using a word from class. He's using a therapy word, trigger. The word no is his trigger. That's something new Lorne learned. That's one thing he's taken out of all of this work, right? All of these fun terms, a whole lexicon, to further perpetuate this awful lie that he tells himself, and nobody buys it. Saying hi to him is a trigger. Yeah. Blonde hair is a trigger. That's what that is. He's a fucking asshole.
It all boils down to not being able to say no.
Oh my god.
That's what my triggers were.
I cannot with him.
Well, what were the triggers that made you sexually attracted to minors?
I'm trying to explain this to you, if you listen to me.
Oh, I'm listening.
By me not being able to say no, it made me vulnerable to all the adults around me that were using me.
Oh my
And I
god.
couldn't
Well,
say no
okay.
to them.
The
Can you
adults around you
rephrase it? 'Cause I don't think
using
you're
you.
understanding.
Who are the adults that are around
I'm
you that
saying,
are
like,
using
when-
you, Lorne?
You saw, let's just use Kayla for example. When you saw her, what was the trigger that made you approach her?
Yes, exactly. What was that trigger? Why can't I move? Let me move.
Somebody that wanted to give attention to me and didn't ask anything in return.
No, but that was after. I'm saying, what made you approach her? Because you didn't know she wasn't going to ask you for anything. I'm saying, what triggered you to reach out to her and approach her? What triggered that reaction from you?
I'm gonna go with that one. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Okay, this is going to be tough because it's not going to be the answer that you're expecting.
Okay, yes. Prepare me for your lie,
When
sir.
I first started talking to her, I wanted to look out for her.
Mm.
And then it just turned around. And to this day, I still try to figure that out. So that's hard for me to answer. Because I don't really know myself.
Is it just because you don't want to admit the real answer?
No, because I wasn't myself at the time.
Yeah, I mean, because you said you're a little cutie. That was like the first sentence. So what triggered you to say that? Because at that point,
Oh, I saw a picture.
So the
I looked at
trigger
picture,
was her
and I always
picture?
popped up the profiles
That
to make sure.
okay. So that, first of all, hold on. Wait, actually, no, we have the power of language on our side. What is the definition
one
for
guy
trigger?
that I
Give
was
me a
talking to.
moment.
yeah, but it was a kid though, and you said she was attractive. So the trigger then is the picture.
Okay, she was cute, so apparently her being cute was a trigger for me to say hello to her. And she was 13, so that's where I figured I'd talk to her and look out for her, and then I got turned around.
Okay, hold on.
But
Definition.
the trigger was your
psychology.
attraction to her picture.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm going to pause this very quickly. So, the definition of trigger is a stimulus that contains a painful memory to resurface. A trigger can be any sensory reminder of a traumatic event. It can be smell, sight, sound, physical sensation, or even the time of day or season. An example being fireworks can trigger for combat veterans post-traumatic stress disorder, or a dog might trigger a person who was bitten as a child. Apart from trauma, the term trigger is also used in other mental health contexts. A trigger that can be anything that activates or worsens the symptom of a mental health condition, such as obsessive compulsive disorder or substance use disorder. So he's manipulating and warping the definition of trigger. Something that maybe piques his interest. Oh, arouses. Something that arouses him. As opposed to a trigger, let's say it's arousal. He was aroused by the fact that he saw her and thought that she was pretty. Quote his words. He saw her and was aroused by the fact that she was innocent. I mean, he says that in there. He's like, somebody, what the fuck? What did he say about explaining sex to her? And I believe he uses the word innocent at one point, like her innocence. That was something that aroused him. Her blonde hair definitely was something that aroused him. And we can really, there's evidence of that based on when he sees Casey. And he's like, I thought you had blonde hair. It's like, there's a difference between something that arouses you and something that triggers you. And he's, again, using words that he's learning in therapy and corrupting them to fit his narrative. Wow. Hey, Callie. Welcome.
Well, why weren't you talking to 13-year-old boys?
Thank you. Yes.
Because I never talked to any guys on the internet.
Oh, I don't want to fight LaVenta.
Any males, period.
Oh, that's not fair. They levied the army, so I have to fight them now.
Them too. But why not?
That's true.
Why are we still at war?
You saw her picture, and when you're saying you thought she was cute, what do you mean by that?
That's just not fair that they're leveling the military. Like, that's not okay.
Like you found her sexually attractive?
Like I thought she was cute.
Thought it was cute.
Like sexually attractive?
Casey, I told you I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't thinking sexually attractive. I just thought cute.
Like cute, like in a little girl way?
Yeah. Regardless how many times you ask me the same question on that, you're going to get the same answer.
Well, then why did it turn sexual? Within an hour.
That's what I don't understand why I did that.
Well, you just don't want to admit why you did it.
I don't want to admit why I did it. No, I don't want to admit why I did it because it was.
Well, then just admit
terrible.
it to me, Lorne.
It was terrible,
this is part
Casey.
I know, but this is part of me needing to. What I need to figure out, Lorne.
Yes. Exactly.
This is what I'm saying. You said you wouldn't lie to me anymore.
Yes, I had sexual thoughts about her when I was talking to her.
There we go.
That's obvious.
We got
in
it.
the writing.
Oh, so you're admitting? Oh.
Did I ever intend to really go to the house?
That's something he learned in class.
No.
There you go.
Well, I knew it was obvious,
He's
Lord.
unintentionally given an example of something he's learned in class.
I was wondering why you weren't going to just admit it.
I don't even like thinking about it. I've spent years having to have to think about it.
And do you think that's not a crime to do what you did? Like showing her your dick every day and stuff like that?
I think it's not a what?
Well, I'm saying, why did you show your dick to her every day?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Other than being stupid.
You do know, Lorne.
Fuck.
Other than being sexual. I was being sexual. With someone I should not have been being sexual with.
That's very true.
Because I was attracted to her, Casey, at the time. These are not answers that are very easy for me to answer. Or questions for me to answer very easily.
Clearly, I'm just going
But
to
you need to
keep
answer
building
them in order
shit.
to learn, Lorne.
I've spent so many years thinking about this stuff.
but avoiding answering the questions. You're not honest with yourself.
People seem to think that this is fun shit to think about.
It is fun
No
to
one thinks
listen
it's
to
fun
because
shit,
it's
but these are
funny,
answers
but
that
this
everyone
isn't something that
already
we
knows the
find
answer to.
fun.
Everybody knows this.
Mm-hmm.
Your counselor, probation, the psych evaluator, they know these answers, and you still
Mhm.
did not give them these answers.
I've admitted to the stuff that I've done wrong, even in that chat log. I still get asked these questions.
Wow.
There's not just other
Maybe-
people asking me these questions.
maybe-
They asking me these questions every fucking day.
Oh my God. Crocodile tears.
Yeah,
Here we
but
go.
you see when you lied to me earlier when you said you were just trying to protect her? That's a lie, Lorne.
I think I deserve
Not
more
a
than
lie from
4.
the beginning, PC. I was going to protect her from the beginning. That's what I wanted to do at the beginning.
Sweet.
No, you didn't.
It turned around.
Wait, did I refuse?
Turned around within
No way.
5 seconds of talking
Did
to
I
her.
accidentally refuse the deal?
I know it turned around fast.
Oh my God. I accidentally.
I'm not stupid to it. I know it turned around fast.
I
If you were
accidentally
just trying to
refused the
protect her, you
deal.
wouldn't have commented on her look.
That could be true.
It is true.
Maybe it's in her. Maybe it's in something inside me that doesn't want to admit that.
And if you wanted to protect
What is
kids,
her
you would be
religion?
giving that same warning to everyone. Every child, boy or girl.
I keep going back and thinking about that. When I was sitting at the computer, I was just going through names,
Why can't I?
through female names, and I pull up the profiles. I wasn't looking for anyone young. And it wasn't my intention to do anything harmful. My first thought was,
Got the controls of
I
this
saw her
game.
name was I click on her picture and see how old she is, see what she looks like.
Well, you had already done it with Molly and Melissa, so how do you explain that?
With Molly and Melissa, those both just turned out friends. I didn't even know what either one of them looked like.
That's disgusting. Wait, hold on. You didn't know what they looked like. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Didn't you see one? Didn't you meet her? Wait, okay, if I recall correctly, he didn't meet her. They happened to be in the same place. It was not a meeting place. They wanted to see and know each other was real, but he didn't get to see her, but I still feel like he got to see her. Weren't they sharing photos and stuff? Weren't they friends on Facebook? And then the other girl he claims showed up at his house. The inconsistency of these lies. Somebody tell me if I got this wrong.
Somebody for them to talk to and somebody for me to talk to.
And he talked to other
So you
kids.
understand you have a
He
history.
talked to, what was her name? Kimmy Coco Pop, I can't recall, and Disney Girl.
Of this behavior. Doesn't matter how it started. You talked about being boyfriend, girlfriend with those two kids.
Yeah, I know I did.
Thank you very much.
So what I'm saying to you, Lauren,
That's funny. Okay, so I'm not at war
and
anymore.
basically the entire purpose of this call was to tell you that I don't know if I can take this further. If you can't prove to me that you're not attracted to children,
Mm-hmm.
if that's too serious of a thing for me.
Casey, I'm not attracted to children.
It's a lie.
I know you say that, but I'm just being honest with you. That's something to me that I can't look past, and you need to figure out a way to show me, for probation to show me, or another psych evaluation, because this isn't something I'm taking lightly at all. I need something from you.
I'm happy that you're not taking it lightly. So if you took it lightly, I wouldn't think you'd be serious with me. I'm happy that you...
Good, because that's what I'm saying.
I hate him.
Well, I don't want any talks of relationship or you calling me baby or visiting or anything. You need to show me that you're not attracted to kids.
Yep. Which is crazy it's crazy that she even has to say that. It's insane that she has to say that. Like that should be bare minimum. You know what I mean? I shouldn't even have to question whether or not somebody is attracted to kids to be in a relationship with them. And he just doesn't. It's so whatever for him. This has been a thing for a long, long time. And he's talked about it before. It's difficult to meet people in person because you're a known pedophile. You will have to disclose that to anybody that you are in a relationship with and anybody that you will meet. Hopefully. I mean, God, there's certain situations where, people don't disclose that and it's fucking disgusting. But it's so normal for him and he's so desensitized to these conversations and these stipulations that he doesn't understand. Well, I'm not. Why don't you believe me? How can you not believe me when I say that I'm not attracted to kids? Well, Lorne, failed polygraph test 1. Also, the way that we met was because you thought I was a literal child. I don't.
Unfortunately.
Oh my God. We're just going to garrison.
That's too much for me.
Yep.
You need to get another polygraph. You need to get a psych evaluation. Something that explains why you failed those questions and something that explains why the psych evaluation papers have you saying those things about the fantasies.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I need some sort of explanation. And I wish I could just take your word for it. But unfortunately,
that's
when
just
you've
not
lied
possible.
to me as many times as you've had in the past.
Yep.
I can't tell when you're telling the truth or not, and that's your own. You caused that.
Exactly. That's a consequence. That's the other thing I feel like. The consequences of his actions have not been severe enough for him to really wake up and realize what the fuck is going on. Okay, sure, him going to jail the second time made him realize that he had to stop drinking. You know what I mean? That was something that woke him up and made him realize, hey, I'm not doing something okay. But for him to be at the point where not even going to jail because of an attempted, because he was attempting to have, to grape a child, that wasn't enough of a wake up call for him. I don't get that. He just, I'm stunned beyond belief. Little kid lover. Ugh. Here, Chupa Grandson said something. He saw both the real girls, but I think he's saying when they first started talking, he didn't know what they looked like because he claims looking is his trigger, but he knew they were underage. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Chupa Grandson. Yeah, that which absolutely tracks with how his thought process is. That's actually a really good observation. Thank you, Chupa Grandson. Duchess, yes, I'm actually more familiar with Civ 5 than Civ 6. Also, I'm playing on a Switch, so the controls are fucking weird compared to the computer. And I like the gameplay of 5 better, to be frank. He got bullied the second time around by a big black guy. That's why he stopped drinking. Yeah. Oh my God. He just, I don't understand. I'm very curious to see, I don't think he will change, but I would be curious to see what is the one thing that'll happen that will force him to change, that will really make him see, oh shit, this is bad. And also something that's not something that happens because he'll admit shit right to the catfish. He absolutely admits shit to the catfish, but that is triggered, if you will, by the thought of them being a sexual partner of his. It's just insincere all around. Yeah, they have. This is on the Switch.
So many times in the past.
It's okay. It's fine.
Because I really didn't know if you were even you.
It doesn't feel as seamless.
Well, I don't want to hear any
5.
excuses for why you lied.
Casey, it's kind of important for you to hear it.
Ooh. Oh shit. Sorry.
Well, I know.
You know how many times I've been catfished?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, she knows.
Shield around me about what I do and what I tell people.
Okay, well, that's not important to me. What matters is that you lied about things that you didn't even have to lie about. Just for example, the other day when you borrowed money from your mother, that was something that did not need to be a lie. You wrote it out for so long until you finally admitted it, and it's stuff like that. You don't just lie about big things. You lie about even little things.
Yep.
Because I've had to, Casey.
That.
Okay, well, don't get mad at me. That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't trust you.
An excuse. That's an
Look
excuse.
at the catfish and what they did. Anything I would tell them, they would put on the internet.
That doesn't absolve you of your own choices. Of the crimes that you've committed.
You've lied to me.
With what you did, you wouldn't be upfront with me and you wouldn't tell me certain things. You wouldn't show me certain things. I had my reasons for lying.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because you weren't being quite honest with me either.
Okay, first of all, that's not a sign of a healthy relationship. That's a very much so like a tit for tat thing. Like, oh, you lied to me, so I'm going to lie to you. Like that's not how that works, pal. Also, like, you lie when there's no reason to. Like, there's absolutely no reason to lie about, I don't know, like taking, I guess he doesn't, there is really no reason to lie about like talking to your mom or asking your mom for money or like, I'm sure he's fabricating a lot of stuff that he claims Roy is doing. It's unnecessary.
Okay, well,
That's what all them did.
Okay, well, it's not my fault that you lied to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the point I'm making is, I mean, regardless of the reason why you lied, you still lied. This paperwork says they know that you've lied to them before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just the people who put you on the internet, it's to your providers as well. And that's why I'm saying I can't just take your word for it. I need your counselor and your probation officer, someone who is responsible for monitoring you. One of them needs to have something that says that you're not a danger to children or attracted to children. Those are my requirements for taking this to the next level, Lorne.
Kind of a no-brainer, but he's a fucking dumbass.
And I think you understand that because that's a big deal.
I understand it, and I'm not unhappy that you're looking for something like that.
You're not unhappy.
I'm happy about it.
You're happy?
It's just upsetting that I feel like we're going backwards.
Okay, so that's the truth right there. Oh, and we're done. He's happy that she feels that way, but he's upset they're going backwards. So that's a lie. He's twisting it there. He's quite upset and distressed that she's making those conditions. I just, the level of, I mean, he's just a liar. I stopped taking notes because again I got a fucking war. I can't believe that. I've very rarely gone to war in a Civ game. I find them to be quite stressful. I like to focus on different other types of victories like culture victory or religious victory or money, like diplomatic, like science. I don't like the war aspect. It makes me too anxious. So that was not very fun. Okay. Let's see if we can find dildo. Yes! Yes! They have the etymology for dildo. Oh my God. After that long, ridiculous conversation where he just kept lying, she had to pull tooth and nail. And then ultimately, I mean, I would say, I mean, it says to be continued, but I mean, the takeaway I would have from all of these calls that we've listened to is that he's learned nothing. The things that he had, the tools in which probation and his counseling has given him, he is then just reappropriating for, you know, to keep his own lies, or to keep bolstering his own lies, buttressing his own lies. I don't know what word I could use there. And just zero accountability and zero contrition. He is not sorry for what he did at all, because he's only sorry for what the consequences that he's faced as a result of those actions. That's what he's sorry about. It's bizarre. It truly is weird. I mean, I've definitely met people who are like in denial of the horrible things that they've done, but even to a certain, like, you know, this is just to such an extreme degree. Yeah. All right, well, now we got dildo. Y'all ready for this? Hey, Mandy. And Punk Pansy, hello. And Billy the Kid, hello. Excuse me. Give me a second. We're just wrapping up here. All right, dildo. Noun. Meaning artificial penis used for female gratification. Holy shit, it's from the 1590s. Wow, that's an old word. Wow. A word of unknown origin. Traditional guesses include a corruption of the Italian word deletto, meaning delight, which comes from Latin delectio, a noun of action from deligre, meaning to esteem highly or to love. Oh my God! It's related to diligence. Dildo is potentially related to the word diligence. Holy shit. It also could be a corruption of the English word diddle. None of these seem to be very convincing. Somebody called Florio's Dictionary glosses many words with dildo, but diletto is not one of them. The Century Dictionary perhaps gets closer to the mark. So a term of obscure cant or slang origin, this is dildo, used in ballads and plays as a mere refrain or nonsense word. Also used from its vagueness as a substitute for various obscene terms in various obscene meanings. So that is observed in 1895. The earliest known use of the word in this sense, and probably the start of its popularity, seems to be through Nashe in 1593. Curse enuke dildo, senseless counterfeit, which comes from Schwaz of Valentine's or Merry Ballad of Nash, his dildo. Weird. Okay. I'm sorry. That I don't understand that sentence, but I read it anyway. Other early forms include dildoides from 1675, dildidos, dois from 1607, the Middle English word diliduan, noun meaning darling or pet, and that's from about the mid-15th century, and from Old Norse, dilla meaning to lull, or lullaby. Yikes, I don't like that. That since probably survived into Elizabethan times, if it is the word in Johnson's poem Cynthia's Reveals. Dilden also seems to potentially be a possible derivative or ancestor, I guess if you could say, in a 1675 play where it means sweetheart. The thing itself is older. The classic Latin word was fascinum, related to the word facilitate. In later English, sometimes a French word godemiche, which was used in about 1879. It was also used in the 18th century. Things that resemble dildos. So a dildo pear from 1756 and a dildo cactus from 1792. Oh my God. Shakespeare plays onto the double sense of sexual toy and ballad refrain in A Winter's Tale. This reads, he hath songs for man or woman of all sizes. No millionaire can so fit his customs with gloves. He has the prettiest love songs for maids, so without baldry, which is strange. With such delicate burthens of dildos and fadings, jump her and thump her. And where some stretched mouth rascal would, as it were, mean mischief and break a foul gap into the matter. But he makes the maid to answer, whoop, do me harm, good man. Puts him off, slights him with whoop, do me no harm, good man. Okay, that's a crazy sentence. So I guess the dildo here both means sexual toy and a ballad refrain. Interesting. And it's potentially related again to diddle, diligence, and fascinate. Bizarre. What a weird etymology for dildo. Who'd have thought it was that old? 50s, 90s? The fuck? I mean, I suppose like people have used phalluses for different reasons honestly, millennia probably. But okay, so that's how we're ending tonight on dildo. And apparently a Shakespearean poem. I hope you all had fun. Good new etymology crew. Yes. Hi, C&J Dev. That's cool. I think that's my favorite etymology we've found so far. But have a great night, day, afternoon, wherever you are, everybody. I hope you have a good weekend. I don't think that I will be streaming this weekend, but who knows? I might do like a random late night stream. Tomorrow night, Callie and Dunde are going to be streaming again. Y'all got to stop over there. Hold on. Let me pin this. Let me share if I can find it quickly. But yeah, Callie and Dunde are going to be continuing their exploration. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh no, I don't want to create post. I want to share it. Come on. Sorry, I'm using my phone. This is very annoying. It will happen. Copy link. Yes, I don't want to create a post. We're going to go into my stream, maybe. Yes. All right. Sorry, guys. There we go. That's the stream that Callie and Dode are doing tomorrow. Go check it out. Go sub to them. They do some really great stuff. Callie sometimes paints, and Dode is just like the funniest, cutest like observations like related to, they both do, about musicals and stuff like that. It's really great. All right. I'm done now. I'm done rambling. Goodbye for real. Sorry.
First time I saw